Welcome, humans and uh, Homo sapiens, reptilians, whatever you guys are. Energy beings or just clones that the government made. Whoever the fuck you are. A welcome. A welcome to the fucking intellectual conversation where we share thoughts about the fucking universe and not just going straight off of wanting to dick someone down, because there's a thing I've realized about society nowadays, and I don't know if anyone notices it, but damn, you guys are so influenced by media. It is unreal. Like, all media does is portray sex. Like, sex. And you guys feed into that shit. You want to fight and be like, oh, it's so bad, but everybody fucking loves it. It's in everything. And then you lose love and it becomes lust. And if you know anything about the tree of knowledge, you know what I'm saying? Back in like ancient like fucking texts, like this shit is deep. Like, I've watched so many hours of like seminars on like the most deep shit. Like, I'm not one of these Homo sapien motherfuckers. Like, what? No. I refuse to be human. I refuse. Nah, you know why? Because I don't need sex. And it's so funny because that's coming from a porn star. You know? Like ex porn star. So, and it's not because I had too much, it's because I see it. I've seen it starting at an early age, you know? Just the way the media was shaping society, and everyone says they're not being controlled, but they're falling into, even when their daily lives and their little activities, if you ninja dose someone with some LSD and you were all in a room, you would all see each other's energies. Even like someone looking at something, like, for example, I was in a room, everybody's tripping, except for one guy that comes in and yells at a dog for shitting on something. Me being in control of my energy and my field, I seen his energy affect them and their faces drop. You know what I'm saying? They fucking start freaking out and everybody starts having a bad trip, all just because some guy come in and yelled about some shit. And I was like, yo, he's just yelling about some shit. Just clean it up. Like, why are you guys freaking out because you're on fucking acid? You know, like, chill the fuck out. For real. Chill the fuck out. You gotta chill out and just fucking observe. Honestly, non-biasedly, no jealousy, no fucking intent except for purity. You know what I'm saying? You probably don't. That's why I'm schooling you bitches, you know? But then again, some of you do know, and you need to go tell other people, you know what I'm saying? We need to have like this awakening thing. And people are just getting on my fucking nerves for real. Like, just their existence gets on my nerves. Like, seeing the stupidity in people, like, damn, I want to say some shit. I'm just not gonna be the one to point out fingers about some people's shit, but I do stupid shit, bro. We all do stupid shit. You could tell I had a bone in my body. It was like it's that I give a fuck bone. Fucking lost it. I've been looking for that shit for a minute now. I mean, it's sad though, because that's actually not true at all. I care so deeply that I actually cry for my daughter's safety in this world. Just knowing that, like, how people are, like, they just are gonna want to use her, like, in the worst way possible. And it just makes me angry, because I know what I go through, and I'm like, damn, like, my daughter, bro. I might end up killing somebody. But back to the main subject, not getting off topic. I feel like people say Illuminati. First of all, I want to clear something up. Illuminati, it's not whether it exists or not. It is what's happening, whether you like it or not, or whether you want to believe it's happening. We are all in the pyramid. We are all just different levels of the pyramid. You know what I'm saying? You might be down here, yo buddy like over here. So, you know, you hang in your circle. It's a lot harder to go from here to here. I mean, you can go from here to here. Once you get here, you gotta drop. But you can go back and go down. You know what I'm saying? But to actually go up there and to stay up there, that is the key. I'm talking about rich people. The pyramid scheme. Rich get richer, poor get poor. You know, the elite families that actually run the countries. I seen it firsthand when I was in California. I don't brag about this shit I did. You know why? Because nobody's gonna fucking believe me anyways. You know? And this is my motto. Always fucking tell the truth. Because you know what? Nobody gonna believe your ass anyways. So, you get to sit there in your chair and you get to fucking feel good on the inside, smiling like a motherfucker, seeing this person be an idiot. While you know for a fact you telling the truth. So that makes you feel good. You know what I'm saying? Just always be honest, bro. No matter what it is. Even if it, you know, you say, oh yeah, I just did this. It's probably something bad. You know what I'm saying? You just be straight up with them. They're going to think you did all kinds of other shit about it. You're like, no, this is really it. Like, that's what it did. It's like, whatever. It's about how you see life. You got to see your position. You got to see other people's position. Like from all perspectives. And even though you might not comprehend it, you just got to accept that everything is different. So everything is not supposed to be comfortable. Like the senses. Pain isn't a bad thing. It's actually quite beautiful. But not in like a psycho killer way, because I can see how this definitely sounds psycho killer. I'm like definitely smoking like a cigarette. I sold my soul, I feel like. And this is the part where I'm probably going to lose everybody. I'm still going to keep talking if there are 0 people. Because I feel like selling your soul, you don't get a piece of paper and you don't sign it. You don't do it. Well, I mean, you kind of do, but it's like a legal form. It's like usually like a W-9 or something. And then you end up going to like these huge mansion parties in Beverly Hills. And they fucking have every fucking drug known to man, like fucking ecstasy, fucking in these huge mansions and like just full of just shit. You see my brain cells, I can't even get that shit out. Like, okay? Or JK. But, yeah, this shit is loaded. You go in there, you have bad bitches naked everywhere, fucking serving fucking shit on trays. You have famous rappers in there. You got Wiz, you know what I'm saying? I see him one time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even put that out there like that. Nobody gonna believe me. I hung out with Riff Raff. Like, you know what I'm saying? Been up there. Like, I know this shit. Like, and they all have this lifestyle. Man, you be surprised what the fuck they be doing. And they call you guys citizens. Like, if you ain't in that class or that like agenda of people, it's like you considered as scum. But you have to do scummy shit to be them. I know, because I was over there. And they're like, oh, come join our family. You know, all you gotta do is this and this and this and this when we tell you to. And me, being fucking cocky, no one tells me what the fuck to do. The fuck? Man, had to pretty much almost raise myself from 16. Like, and no, I go ahead and say 12. Probably even before that. You know what I'm saying? Like, who gives a fuck? Like, I raised me. So no one is gonna be like, the fuck? Gonna tell me what to do, you know? But I gotta put knowledge behind everything I do and not get, like, arrested or fucked up. You know what I'm saying? That's for anybody. Because if any of you do, it's all about money. If you have money to pay your shit, you still walking around. Go ahead and do whatever. As long as you got enough money to cover whatever. You know? People are so controlled. It's like if anybody ever just pulled out a side of looking at everything, even why conspiracies are there and why the whys are there. And then why? Like, when you really start breaking down everything, then you're like, damn. You get it down to, like, a science, like a molecular science, like, just molecules. If I could, you get down to, like, the nitty gritty, like, you know what I'm saying? I believe I'm a starseed. I know as a child, I was sent here and I was different, you know? I always, like, stared at the stars, and, like, I remember waking up not knowing who I was. Like I thought I was, like, a guy for real. I really thought I was supposed to have a penis. Like, I remember waking up and being like, where's my money? Like, I felt like I was I don't know. I don't know how to explain that feeling. And it was really odd. I met some other people that's like that. You know, they have, like, crazy, like, just sensations, and, like, it's all about energy, and it's all connected, you know what I'm saying? And you project your energy out there and you send it, and then you, like, are part of this grid, you know? And if you ever actually could just see the grid all the time, like, you would have so much more control over every dimension, you know? Because it goes with, like, the law of attraction and power. It's all about rising to the top and being one of the elites. But there's a thing that is taking over Earth, and it's called dark matter. And it's pretty much what you would call the media, you know, control, any kind of control. Like, even our little puppets we call presidents. They're cute. I love how people get all upset, or how football games are really so important whenever you're just paying for someone to play a game. Like, I mean, it's cool. It's a lifestyle. And as humans, we have the brains to be able to create stuff like that to enjoy, to pay for. But I feel like moderation is key. Everyone in America could be living comfortably. Seriously. If everybody, like, was all natural and fucking really cared about the earth and themselves, and, like, just had an understanding, and when they were, like, born, they were showed only love, you know? Because no one is born like shit, you know? I don't believe it, man. Genetics my ass. They say genetics just so you can get a check for that shit, you know what I'm saying? We gotta, like, label it somehow. You wanna make a system, you gotta start labeling shit. Even if it don't exist. You can make it exist. You can make it sound good. Honestly, I don't care about what people think of me, really. And I don't know why I'm really doing this video. It's just because in my inbox, to be honest, all I get is fucking hit with dick pics, or people talking about my past. Still, like, bro, I have moved the fuck on. Like, I mean, I still might be shooting here and there, like, for certain companies, because I don't fuck with them like that, but it might be under a different name. I don't tell nobody shit, you know? Because that's nobody's business. Like, I really learned to put my shit low-key, but, you know, people have got me fucked up. Got me fucked up, yo. I just hear so much shit, and I'm like, alright, well, I really don't care. I really don't, but I just want to clear the air and, like, let everybody know, like, what's up. Because, I mean, if someone has negative energy, they're creating that within themselves, because I project no negative energy towards anyone. I want to see everyone succeed. I want to help people succeed, you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck bringing people down. And if you're gonna do that, I'm gonna fucking walk away and let you just be lost in your little lost land of the media. They got you. Bravo. Sold. You know what your social security number really is? It's really just a number that the government, this is real shit coming out of a fucking multi-millionaire's mouth telling me this shit. Your social security is nothing except for how much the government thinks you're worth. So it's pretty much how much your little life is worth. And you might have Tom over here, and Tom's worth, you know, he works this amount, has this amount of family, you know, whatever. He about 40,000, you know what I'm saying? He ain't really worth much. And then you got, like, the Rothschilds and shit. Go ahead and, you know, a couple trillion, you know? Like the top, you go from here to here, you know? It's just when you really see shit, nothing bothers you no more. That's why I'm just like, I'm not human. I refuse because I see things that humans don't see. I'm not controlled by a TV, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need my phone. I use my phone to create my life. Really, it's a toy for me. It's like a little magic wand. I get on there and I say things and then things happen. It's like, wow, that's awesome. And it's like anything I want to happen usually. If I really just play the cards in a positive, uh, you know, good way and I manifest everything correctly. And you remember threefold. You can't get mad at people and be wishing bad upon them because then bad will happen to you. Real shit. Man. Not saying it ain't okay to be mad because I get stressed too, bro. But then it's always about finding a center in yourself, like so where you can always snap back to like that peaceful person. Because if not, you can end up killing people. And the key is to not ever take it too seriously. We're all living to die anyways, you know? We're all just living to die. And everyone is striving for the same thing. And just to find people that care. And I feel like that's a wrong thing to strive for. I think everybody just needs to like focus on loving themselves, you know? Don't let what other people say affect you. If I let what people were gonna say affect me about going to California, you think I would have went? Like, why would I care? Like, I don't understand how anybody would think, yeah, I mean, it sucks, like a little every now and then. Like, damn, they don't know what's up. Like, they think I can't be in California right now. I'm like, that's some funny shit. That shit's a phone call away, but my daughter's happiness is at a private school and like a nice little country setting where I haven't seen drive-by shootings. You feel me? Like in LA, after the shootings and how one happened 2 blocks from my fucking studio apartment, fuck that. I was pushing her in a fucking stroller. We went to a fucking restaurant up the street. It was like 2 blocks up. I had like a jogging stroller too, so I ran, bro. Got the fuck out. Yeah, you can't have no normal strollers in LA. People too fast, too fast. They go quick, you know, with the quickness. Yeah, and driving. That's why I ended up getting I ended up getting stuck here like a little bit longer than I wanted because I was doing 110 and 65 on Calhoun's fucking interstate. Like I was trying to get somewhere for somebody, like trying to keep them out of jail because they only have 5 minutes till probation, and if they're late, they get locked up. Who's the person fucking speeding? You know, the fuck to get that person there. Then I get pulled over. I didn't even know I was fucking going 110. I was in a Chevy Cobalt, like nice, so smooth, no fucking wobble jerk. You ain't lifting up. You know what I'm saying? You ain't swerving. You don't get no air drifts. That shit caught like butter on the interstate. Whew. I ain't feel no holes. Like that shit was just smooth. Like it was nice. Yeah, until I got pulled over. And then I lit up a cigarette too because I thought I was going to jail. I was like, this is it, 110. You know, I thought 70. I didn't think 65. I think they was bullshitting on that. I just went to court and got an extension like till the next month. So that's nice. I paid off like my fines and shit. So that's why they did that. I was about to be looking at like 12 months of fucking probation. No, fuck Calhoun. I am getting the fuck out of here, like, for real. Like, as soon as I get this license and shit, I already told people before I ain't even gonna say shit. I'm just gonna let it happen. Let the magic happen. Because everything I do in life is not forcibly. It's not on, like, how can I explain this? Like, you know how some people live where they live because it's comfortable, like safety wise. Like, oh well, what if I go out here and do this? Like what will I do? What will I say? Where will I go? How will I get around? I was 18 years old, just about to get on a fucking plane, go to LA, say I didn't have no fucking friends, family, don't know if I'm about to be sold to sex trafficking. Like, but I spent 4 months researching these people. I had them communicate with me, send videos. I got the names of the people, looked up shit, did my research, you know? Now, when you get in the industry, it's all about your research. Politicking, bro. You better Google that motherfucker if you get their name. You know what I'm saying? And then when you show up, you better let them know. You know what I'm saying? And they're going to appreciate you more. Because they're going to feel like you're somebody trying to be somebody. It's a bunch of nobodies. Ain't going to care about nobody. Think about it. You know? So, yeah, I don't even know why I feel like I should be sharing this information. Because I sat and bashed Calhoun so bad. But I'm not even. To be honest, I can help some of these people out. I'm like, bro, I could put some sauce in Calhoun. But not like that kind of sauce. That just sounded really gross for this. All the comments you be getting after that one, right? Of course, a porn star would say that. Like, that's just so nice. Like, what kind of sauce? STD sauce? Like, nah, bitch, we get tested every fucking week. And then people inside the porn industry, to be a part of that life, you have to not be fucking civilians, because civilians are nasty. Yeah, they be, oh man, you gotta fuck those. Nobody gives a fuck when you're on that end, you know? They don't give a fuck. And you can not give a fuck on this end too, as long as you're still connected to that end. That's what I'm saying. You can go back and forth, but once you go up there, you know, I had like, oh my god, I still got the sauce, and it was all about me believing that love was real, and it is, but lust is also real too, and it could overpower your judgment on what you think is love. And I realized that about myself, and it really hurt to be like, damn, what? Yeah, play like a violin, bro. So you learn that you should trust people, but not ever give them enough leverage to pull anything, you know? Because at the end of the day, you are all you got, you know? You gotta keep your head level. Gotta keep it level. No matter if you feel like breaking down. And the best thing about, if you're about to break down, you gotta be like, hey, everybody else is breaking down. Like, why would I want to be like everybody else? And then, because, you know, it's like a downward spiral. Negative energy attracts more negative energy. Positive energy attracts more positive energy. It's like what you put out, you get, you know? And it doesn't just start happening like ASAP. You gotta keep doing it, and then you'll start seeing results, and the more you do it, it actually gets quicker. I swear, I like, anytime I want something, I literally speak it just into existence. And then I will make the necessary moves to make it possible. And it happens. I don't know how it happens, but I'm pretty sure the universe just puts those people in my path because of like the energy or something. I don't know. It probably has to do with something like the diamond fire that comes from the sky. I don't know. And maybe it affects your chakras somehow, like opens a third eye or something. I don't know. I've only been trying to achieve this since I was fucking 12. I started meditating when I was 12. And it was so hard for me to even get 5 minutes in when I first started. But I didn't give up because I read so much about the achievements and like being a monk. Who is 12 and wants to be a monk, you know? How did I go from first wanting to be a fucking astronaut to a fucking philosopher and a physicist to a... yeah, like, wow. And then... because, you know, I just started seeing society so deep because I was researching it, and I just was like, well, it don't fucking matter. Like, and it really didn't, because I was over there with the famous people. But you know what? The famous people don't give a fuck about me, because they knew that, like, they could fuck with me, like, you know, however, you know, but it will never be out on mainstream, because then they're gonna get shit-winded by the civilians, you know? It's like, all politics. It's fucking ridiculous. It makes you want to run to the south and fucking take a break for a second. And then you get on the roads and forget you're going 110. Because in LA, that's normal. They cut like 120 just flying, you know what I'm saying? Done like the 101, the 405, and the 107, which is like the secret interstate. Yeah, I fucking love California. Love the asshole holery. It's fucking great. I love like the sarcasm. Like most people, like, oh, it was great. It was like, I love being roasted when I first went out there because I do it in my head to people sometimes, but like not in a bad way. It's just you think funny, subliminal things, and it just like you don't say them because you know you don't. Something they ain't gonna get it anyways, you know. So it was hard. I was Tom from Texas for a while, and it took me a minute to catch up on it. I thought I was fucking tripping too, and they only talked about Tom from Texas whenever something similar was happening to Amber from Georgia, like Lana Reigns, whatever the fuck. That was fucking really ironic, isn't it? Oh, and they always reminded me how I sound like I was from Texas. Like, I don't just like that. Like, I really went through hell when I first moved there, but I fucking loved it. It shaped me to be a better person. I took it all. Some guy, he made the comment. He's like, "Oh, what? Your poor little soul can't handle the big old West Coast." Or, I don't know. He was like, it just really, you know, hitting it hard. He really got into like the expression of like the Southern pitiful, can't handle my little soul's breaking accent. Like, oh my god, I was laughing. I said, my little bitty soul. I was like, you know how much I meditate? I was like, huh? I was like, you affect me 0, bro. 0%. Like, you don't know me. I don't give a fuck about you. Like, you got a funky ass looking nose. Like, that shit, like this right here. You wanna come at me sideways. Also, like, stupidity shit anyways, like hit me with some knowledge shit, try to attack my brain, not like, I mean, I guess you do because the accent, which I feel like it's changed a lot because I still say some things, but the fuck, who doesn't? I feel like I sound very thug-like, but it's just because I end up putting myself around those kind of people because I feel like they're more accepting. And if you get the right ones, they can be really trustworthy and great teammates in life. And a lot of my like best friends come from shit like that. I still fuck with all over the United States. Miami, San Diego, New York, fucking LA, Vegas, a lot of Miami. Got connected all over the United States. Oh, connected with all the great people in the music industry. They love doing music. And I've been featured and stuff, you know. I'm out there. You know, I'm coming up. I'm a lot higher than people think. They say you don't reach fame overnight. It's a hidden 10-year success. And the whole time, you know what you got to go through? Fucking bullshit. You know why? Because that's going to shape you to be the best motherfucker. Because everyone else quits. You know why? Because they're going to follow along like little sheep. And they're going to value the opinions of the people around them that's actually hurting their life. Because they don't see, like, each position your life holds has situations. And each situation has, like, multiple outcomes. Which can be caused by any of the surrounding factors. You know? And it's it's crazy when you start really peeling the layers back of the onion of like life, you know? Because then you stop really stressing as much because there's so much shit you don't know about because you're not allowed to know about. The only thing you can do is to have an open mind and to accept everything but reject everything, which is really hard to explain because you can't believe anything you hear, but you can't discard it either. You gotta have it on file. You gotta keep it on lock because that is knowledge. Because even if it's wrong, you have the bigger picture. You see why this person's seeing that. Then you see why this person over here is seeing this. And then it's like, damn, then it starts to click. And then something else hits you. It's like, okay, that's why the Federal Reserve was there. And, okay, like, all right, never mind. Oh, and The Rothschilds, the president. What? I'm like, okay, too much sauce. Too much sauce. Yeah, I learned so much stuff. And the great thing, if you're really, really wanting to learn, you got to want to learn. And you got to accept you're going to hear some dumb shit, you know? And it might make your fucking butthole cringe up a little bit and make you, like, want to just faint. Like, it's just like, oh, the fuck did I just hear, man? That was, like, the stupid, I'm supposed to be part of this race, and that was just fucking pitiful. Pitiful. I pity these fools. And I don't call anyone a fool lightly. That's just what the government is creating. Mindless zombies. And the apocalypse is happening. It's going to be a modern day apocalypse. We ain't going to have no bombs dropping out there. Oh, hell no. Too much of a mess for them to clean up. What the fuck? They're not sending your ass to a concentration camp. They're going to do it legally. They're going to get the low class people first. It's okay. That's why they put all that shit by railroads. They probably wipe out a whole fucking little town pretty quickly and just replace it with wealthy people, and no one would ever know what the fuck happened. You know? Only in certain areas, though. If you know the laws to everything, it's different all over the United States, all over the world. When you start looking at laws, religion, culture, how people say, like, from the Big Bang, how much time we have, the expansion of the universe, you know? Get into, like, quantum physics and, like, really, like, the science of it, you know? And then you can understand, like, a little bit more. Not just psychology, because psychology only gives you, so that's just too much sauce when you start pulling outside of psychology, because psychology is pulling out already to see a bigger picture and to observe, like, the overall factor of what's causing everything, you know? But when you start realizing why that person's doing that, and then blah, 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 blase, blase, you start moving up, you know? Learn and learn and learn, then other things click. A domino effect. If you hit the right one, you can make them all fall. Makes a bigger picture. I feel like my job when I was a kid was to be sent here to save the world, and like I don't feel like it's possible, and like I feel like it's fucked up that I have to cry about it, like, because I used to want to be a president, and then I found out you had to be like 45. I was like, fuck that. Like, once you be old, by the time you achieve your goal, like, I'm gonna be like my 10-year success. Let's see, I got another 5 years of bullshit probably to really just be a household name if I want. Like the bullshit. I'll do it before that, really. But 5 years is a really good come up because of where I'm at now. I'm like, damn, it would be saucy. But I don't like doing saucy, really, because my kid is going to have to go through shit, and that's when your family starts dying, and all that money doesn't mean shit. Doesn't mean fucking shit. And you know what? I realize why people ain't in here. You know why? Because anytime anybody talk about some real shit, the majority of people are going to be whatever, you know? Nobody can, like, be like, damn, this shit is, like, real shit. This shit really makes sense. Like, she letting us in on, like, little information. But that's the thing. Like, humans don't want to learn. They don't want it. They don't even know they don't want it. They just busy on their phone thinking they live in their life how they want. No, you live in your life how they want. And until you realize that and say, am I really making my own choices? And then just say, hey, if I really didn't care what this person thought and this person thought, what would I really be doing right now? Like, how much money could I be making? And what can I do with that? You're telling me I can actually quit doing that and actually live comfortable and still be successful, and like, but then still go back and then even become more successful, you know? But just any way you choose, like, you want to go and be a lawyer, do it the best you can, you know? What the fuck? I don't get it. I don't get stupidity. Uh, I mean, I see where it comes from, but I just don't understand why people accept it and allow it within themselves. A wise man is to know that he knows nothing. You know, it's to just know that you know nothing. You will always be learning. Knowledge is everything. Is a key to the universe, not money. Arrogant motherfuckers. People who are going to descend to the bottom of the pyramid are the ones who feel that way. You know? So they're down. Just down. And once I think you reach a certain point of going down, you don't come back because your mind's so gone. You know? So you can't ever go down. And then going up too high can fuck you up too. If you don't understand. That's why when I went, I saw games they were playing. Like, you start hearing shit about, like, soul suckers and, like, all kinds of crazy shit. Like, they saying they reptilians giving you these funky-ass psychedelic drugs turning into shit. You just, like, what the fuck's happening with my... Is this real life right now? Like... But then, oh, wait, you go home. Like, everything was normal. You're a normal family person. You're doing laundry. Like, nothing ever fucking happened. And I'm like, what the actual fuck? Oh, but if you don't do it, you lose your ranking. You lose your, you know, just like out here, people's opinions. Unless you just play your cards right. But anyways, I talked. It was like you guys were here smoking, but not getting to actually smoke any nicotine because nicotine makes the world go round. $5 a pack, you know? Yeah. Yeah. See, I smoked the Camel Crush Double Menthol. I like to get there quicker. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to do damage, you might as well do the good damage, you know? I'm just kidding. That's not... Actually, I don't smoke. I keep these around for decorations, you know, for people that, like, are, like, getting on my fucking nerves and I know they just need a cigarette. These are, like... I'm not gonna lie. I've done, like, a guilt thing. Like, I'll puff one sometimes here and there. I have a teeth thing, so I can't be smoking. But it's nice to have a pack of fucking cigarettes for your smoker friends, so whenever they're fucking stressed out and, like, I mean, I don't have, it's usually family. I don't know why I said friends. I mean, I do have friends. They're just, like, I don't hang out with people. Like, I can't. I've tried. Oh my god, stupidity out the ass. I mean, there's a few of them that's actually quite intelligent and really, really fucking cool. That's what, any place you go. I was saying, I was like, why was I bashing Calhoun so bad? Because the worse you make something sound, the more it's going to get looked into. Oh, yeah. Yeah, for real. And that's when it gets all the attention. Because what do humans feed off of? Negativity. And where does it go? To that person. Okay? So what? Take it and make it saucy. Make it what you want. Don't allow it to be something bad. You know? People will be like, oh, no, I hope you get better. Better from what? Like, enlightenment? Like, can you get better from enlightenment? Like, is that a thing? I don't know. Is calmness, like, apparently calmness is a thing. Calmness is mistaken with stupidity and sadness. And I get that a lot. And I'm like, well, because I'm quiet. Like, but I mean, I talk. But I'm not going to give out information that's going to allow you to be a narcissist or a sociopath or give you any kind of leverage to be able to manipulate or control or even have handle in a situation that could cause any kind of negativity to me. Like, ever. Never, never, never. Because I'm too saucy. Everywhere I go. I just say saucy because that's a nice word. And even though music, you know, the girls love his salsa. So, I'm not really about that following people kind of bullshit. And I really hate using the word savage. Like, I really get mad at myself sometimes. I'm like, damn, you really just said fucking savage. Like, 4 times in a sentence. The fuck. And fuck. I say fuck. And my daughter, she gets on to me I let her spank me, okay? Because I don't let her cuss. So my daughter gets to give me spankings every time I drop the F word. She can hit me as hard as she wants, and I take it because I try not to cuss around her. I never spank her for cussing, because you know what? She never cusses. Isn't that awesome? But if you, I don't know. I have, you know, a different way of raising her. People like are like, you're letting her like run over you. I'm like, no, she definitely does what I tell her to do, you know. But because I'm letting her have freedom and I don't mind cleaning up messes, and just because I let my kid have, like, I let her take paint chalk and go in the bathroom if I can stand on the thing and draw all over it, and she makes pretty stuff, I'll take, you know, whatever. I'll let her do that. Even though she's 4, she just does a bunch of like back and forth motions and usually just paints the entire bathroom mirror red. She has so much fun doing it, you know? And she's safe doing it. She's really smart. And like that, you gotta give your kid like freedom to do things, to learn. Because kids are just like little scientists, you know? Imagine like back, I always say, think in prehistoric terms, you know, like cavemen. Like before you were handed a device that said do this or do that, or this is this and this is that. You gotta see things from where they started. Like, you weren't told, so you had to go off of what? Feeling. You had to go off of body language and emotion. And nowadays we go off of words, and that's it. You know, some people can put the action with the word. I don't know. You're supposed to focus on why they are saying it, not just what they're saying. And don't just listen to respond. That is always how you get caught by someone who is clever. Because some people know how to create an entire conversation, and this is real shit. I've already thought about everything that you could possibly say in that conversation. Yeah, seriously, it's pretty fucking crazy. And then can have a response for that, like that, you know what I'm saying? And then that will lead to a different kind of question, and you have about 20 different ones. And you go through every single one of those, and then you have a response for every single one of those. And when you get that deep, man, it is scary, because it's like you don't even gotta try it. It just happens. That's why I'm like, I'm not one of you guys. I see multiple situations, scenarios, everything. It is fucking sick. That's how I created Going to LA. People are like, how did you get there? No one contacted me. I researched it and went on my own because I wanted to be a model ever since I was younger. Just because I'm like, I'm not gonna lie, I was fucking trailer trash from the fucking gutter. Not even just, it was bad, like, yeah, really bad. No Christmas. Like, I'm not gonna go about how horrible my life was, because now it's fucking fantastic. And it has been since, like, I said, fuck this shit, you know? And my mom got her shit together when I was like 12. After she done got rid of me. Well, not really. She signed over custody. She didn't get rid of me. Whatever. You know? Same shit. But I made all my shit happen. Got my own crib at 16. Nobody know that shit. I was a certified CNA at 17. In college at 17. Working at McDonald's and a mom. And had all my own shit. Went to LA. Did my videos. Had all my own shit out there. Still got all my own shit. Like, what? I always have shit, you know what I'm saying? Under control. Because you have multiple situations, multiple realities, multiple responses to each one, and you can choose any response you want. Like, anyone. And you are completely in control once you realize that you have control, you know? If you let people think you don't have control, or, oh, that's not possible because of this, this, and this, so what? If you sit there and say, oh, I can't do it because of this, no, how about you say, I can't do it because this is stopping me, but I think I could go around and do this right here, and maybe that will work. Who knows? Because, like, what? People, come on now. Don't make me shove, like, fucking 6, 7 years of fucking pure just studying on meditation, energy, frequencies, vibrations, dimensions, like, everything. Like, And to be a fucking yoga wearing, tie-dye loving, wannabe flower child is great. It's a start, you know? But if you ain't putting the research behind your clothes and you ain't putting the knowledge with it, then you just a cute accessory to that community. And you can swing both ways. Because just don't let anybody know that you really don't know anything and you'll be okay. But when you do know shit, you don't always need to let people know. Alright, you guys. I think I've given you enough knowledge to, like, make myself sound completely insane. So, but the smart ones will, like, get it and, like, use it. And I get, you know, my energy points back from that later. I cash out all the time. And I always get to pick when I cash out, too. Yeah, you can, too. Just remember that. And positive energy. Positive energy is a longer, it's less strong vibration, but it goes longer. And negative energy vibration, like the vibration from negativity or like a negative charge, is a shorter, more intense. So if you can handle the intensity, it'll be over quick. And the positivity, if you can be patient, then it'll become more abundant. The more patient you are, then the faster and the more everything works and clicks. And sometimes you want to cry and break down and freak out, but you freaking out will cause simple-minded people around you to freak out and cause, like, sometimes deadly situations or just, like, bad situations. Sometimes you can ruin relationships because not everybody can talk and fix things with conversation. You know, some people are just very lost, like, and don't know how to talk to people, or would even be afraid to try to attempt to have a conversation on a video to try to talk to people because no one really gives a fuck. And then you're going to be sitting there talking to yourself, like, most of the time. So you got to be able to accept all that shit. You know why? That's good. But need a Rillo. Man. Need a Rillo for the like the chocolates, you know what I'm saying? They're so good with caramel. Is that right? Those candy bars. Anyways, peace out, you guys. Bye. Have a good vibes and whatnots. I get the fuck out.